Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I'm Terry at Holding Your Space, and Auntie Bear's here today.
In my
So,
pajamas.
are you still in your jammies? I can't tell you how many times I go on in my jammies. I do. I usually put like a jacket. If you see me in my denim jacket, you guys, that's
Yeah.
because that's over my jammies.
Oh, now we know.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So, I know today's going to be a special day for everybody. We're all kind of in shock right now with everything that's going on,
Yeah.
and
Here to
it's okay
check
to
those.
be in shock. Yeah, yeah. So we're checking on everybody and making sure everybody's okay. It's okay to be fearful. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to feel your emotions, and just know that whatever emotion you're feeling, honor yourself and honor what you're going through. um, because this is, you know, this is Earth. We're in this ego thing, and this is playing out in front of us, and we're watching it. But always remember to abide, to go into your heart space. So that's been coming out so much for everybody here. So, hey, Leah, I love what Leah is saying. We are breathing our hearts, still works our bodies, carries us forth. If ever there was a time to be still, it is now. Remember our thoughts are what we give power to. So as fears, so give fears up and stay in the middle. Yeah,
Yes,
exactly, Leah. Exactly. If you feel fear, that's okay. Just watch it, like Leah's saying. Um,
exactly. Don't feed it.
yeah.
Imagine that there are 2D energies that have been fed for 26,000 years.
Yep.
Do
Yep.
you think they want to not be fed just like that?
Right. It's the end of the Kali Yuga
mm,
cycle. We're going
hmm
into a new Yuga cycle, and that's it. It's 28,000 years. So,
26, yeah. Yeah.
yeah, Leah, this is no ordinary um, world we live in. Our planet is what we need to focus on. Mother has not been here holding us up in her arms. Oh, I think our mother has she not been holding us up in her arms. Have not the animals done their part too? Please rise above. Yeah. Love that, Leah. Good
Mm.
morning. Love,
Hey,
light,
Jen.
deep soul cleansing breaths, faith and trust every day.
Pardon me.
That's okay. Is that your alarm?
It was my medication alert to,
Oh,
to take medication.
oh, well, good. So you're taking care of yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's so important.
Yes,
So,
to the deep soul cleansing breaths. Yes, absolutely, Jen.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Never
Yeah.
dull your shine or forget all the love offered to all of us.
Yes.
Love that,
Yeah.
Leah. Leah's got it all today.
Oh boy.
Both sides of the fence have poo in the grass, or is it fertilizer? Girl, it's a shit show today. Let's be honest. So call it what it is, right? And I don't know if we can say that on I think we can. I think we can every
I
once in a while.
think it's required
A
today.
word. Yeah,
I
yeah.
do. I do. I think it's
Oh,
required.
Judy. Yeah, Judy, I'm kind of walking in a dream right now. I don't know about anybody else, but how do you feel, Annie?
Well, I feel like there's this video I've been trying to make for months and haven't been
Mhm.
able to. And this morning I know why. I wanted to share I wanted to share this, and hopefully the timing is to the benefit of us all as a wonderful community, which I adore. But months ago, I had had an insight about the 2D energies. I was crying, as we light workers do so much. And sometimes we look up and go, hey, I can do more than just cry. I'm getting really good at this. But while I was doing that, I had particular music that I liked that was and movies that I really really liked. But there's a melancholy that runs through my genes. There's a melancholy that runs, I believe, through the DNA of certain, like Native Americans for obvious reasons, Norwegians, other people that I've spoken to. My dear mother-in-law, told me that many Norwegians suffer from depression. It's one of the things that we have in common. And after 2016, I think many of us have been living in PTSD since
Yeah.
that time, and we've been living in grief. And as this energy has built up to this election, we've been putting our best faces forward, but we've also been feeling that what happened to us in 2016, that grief, that unprocessed grief, because we were afraid to give it any air. We were afraid it might affect the outcome. But here's the insight: 2D likes us to feel that way. So one day I was crying and I asked, is any of my tears feeding 2D? And the answer I got was yes. So I stopped immediately. I said, guess what? Not feeding you anymore. Period. If that means I take a break from music that I really loved, or a movie that I really like because I love movies, then that's okay. And I could tell the difference right away. These are subtle, tiny things. And I think we're addressing so much more. And there was something that Leo was saying about off planet, and about haven't the animals always been there for us, and the plants and the peoples and everything. And Mother has always held us and is holding us now.
Hmm.
And I think some of those star lineages that come down through the plants, through the stars, to the peoples, from the plants, from the animals, are all have a resonance in us. And that's what we want to feed. That powerful quiet. That's worth feeding. There is where we can hold the energy for our highest good. So that's what I was really trying to share. So I hope that is helpful.
I love that. I love that. Yeah. Do not count your chickens yet.
Yeah. Yeah. The
What?
mail-ins haven't been counted. This,
Yeah.
you know, if there was
Yeah.
ever an opportunity for the alphabet agencies to give them enough rope, this would be it.
Yeah. Daughter is screaming at me from the top of my RV. BRB. Be right back. Okay. So,
Okay,
um,
so I didn't
let's
know she had a daughter. Hi, daughter.
I didn't either, but that's cool.
Why are you screaming, dear one? Are the ships
Huh.
here? If the ship's pulled into Sal's house.
Yeah.
Oh, she got
Yeah.
a new name, Junosphere 333. Oh, being of service.
Yeah. Social Security. I think you're gonna be okay. We're all gonna be okay, Juno. We're gonna figure this out.
Don't feed the fear, hun. I know it
Right.
looks scary, but don't feed the fear. It's just a tin shield. Your shield is much more beautiful and much stronger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Juno, you got this, babe.
Judy, I told my sons I was moving to Mexico. I thought about that this morning too. I thought about countries and Mexico, Germany, England, Canada.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a lot of friends in Canada now. Please breathe and regulate. I'm sending all the love I have to center us. That's
Yeah.
beautiful, honey. Thank you.
Yes, I'd like to thank
100%.
Canada, because I believe Canada, and like Libby at Meisters Tarot, is always sending us such good energies. So
Yeah.
I won't waste her efforts by freaking out. I know it's
Yeah.
tempting. I know it's scary, but I think this is us letting go of that PTSD from 2016.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a call to reset, wasn't it?
Yeah.
During the pandemic, and to look at what's going on. And we talk about the FGOs, the effing growth opportunities. And I really feel like each time something like this happens to us, like how many of us have been abused, how many of us have been through grief, the death of a loved one, or a divorce, or
Mhm.
losing your partner. And these deep griefs that we go through are huge growth experiences. So this might be a call to the earth, or the people on our country in particular, but all around the world, since we're kind of a global superpower,
Mhm.
is to grow up, to really see it. Like, you got to see it right in front of you. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Jen depends on Social Security too. A lot of us need
Yeah.
that.
I depend on my tribal stipend and Social Security. Yeah.
Wow.
Hi,
Yeah.
Diane. Good morning, Diane G.
Hi, Diane.
I'm so happy to see you here. It's important.
Yeah.
It's important
This
that
I
we're all together.
right. This I love, Teresa. We're in a trust
Yes.
fall.
Yes. Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
we are.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Judy's been in a meditation all morning. Sometimes I wonder if Vedic is more accurate than tropical. Huh.
What's Vedic, hon? Vedic
Vedic is like
astrology?
Vedic is Eastern.
Okay. Like
Um
that wonderful word I can't say, but it's so
Ayurveda.
Ayurvedic.
Yeah,
Huh?
Ayurvedic.
Yeah, that.
Ayurvedic. Yeah.
Because the wisdom of that, like adding turmeric to as many dishes as I can, comes from their wisdom.
Cinnamon comes
Cinnamon,
from
yes, I'm
them.
using
Yeah.
that in our coffee every morning because it's
Yeah.
supposed to help with neuroplasticity. My
Yeah.
husband read that, so nice cup.
Good for Paul, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, good for him. And
yeah.
speaking of Paul, good morning, Paul.
Oh, Paul Freed.
Morning, Terry. Got my tickets. We are seeing Alan Parsons Project next Friday. Can't wait. Don't answer me. Eye of the Sky, Mr. Wow, nice. I think that's it. I
I love
think,
that album. That's
yeah,
a good album. Yeah,
really, really good.
yeah.
Uh, Juno, time to learn Spanish and head for the nearby border, right? I think it's time for us to really look at what's in our hearts and um, find joy. I mean, whichever way that we can find it. And joy doesn't mean that you're happy all the time. Joy means that you're living in your heart and living with love and do the things that make you happy. Like if perhaps if we looked at it like this, and this is just not what's going to happen, but if everything was going to explode or implode next week, what would you want to do right now? You know, I'd wanna be here meditating with you guys, definitely. I'd wanna be with my family. I'd
Yeah,
wanna be
yeah.
I'd wanna be dancing.
I'd want to
I'd
be show
wanna
appreciation for everything. Yeah, for
right?
all of it, for absolutely all of it. We have
Yeah,
to be thankful for the blessings and the challenges because they are what make us so badass at this stuff.
yeah,
This,
and
we are light workers, and it's okay that we're exhausted. It's
yeah,
understandable. It's understandable that we're exhausted. I know when people talk about leaving the country, I am the Pacific Northwest. I'm not going anywhere. I do wonder if everyone, let's just say for a second, like what would it look like if we're all going through ascension, but some people don't know that that's what's happening. I mean, I've told my husband for years that America has daddy issues, serious freaking daddy issues,
yeah.
and I think that's kind of what's coming to a head. Um,
Hmm,
we have a lot more of the feminine to delve into as a country and how we allow that to move through our country. We need to take the feminine power in the United States and take it out of the male gaze. I think that might be where we're headed.
that makes a lot of sense. Um, oh, I love you too. We all love you, Teresa. You're so
Yeah,
beautiful.
absolutely. Oh, she's my first text every day. My first text is to Teresa Ford
Oh,
because I know she's up 3 hours ahead of me. But I love saying good morning to Teresa.
I love that. Most of the Hawk family visited
Oh,
this morning.
so what was your daughter screaming about? The Hawks? Is she
I
okay?
think it was her daughter, the hawk, she's talking about, I think. Maybe
Oh,
not, I might be wrong. Yeah. Welcome back, Sally.
yay.
Um, so I really feel like we've got this, you guys, and it gives us call to really look at where our joy starts, where it happens. And, you know, it I for a while there this morning, I woke up at 1:30, couldn't really go back to sleep, and then
Oh,
I thought,
hon. Mm.
well, it's just, I just kept looking at my phone. or something, and I'd wake up every you know how it is, like every 30 minutes or
I've been
something.
waking up every 2 hours, but I just go right to the meditation app and do another meditation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I kept thinking I could go into a different timeline. Anybody else?
Oh, of
I
course.
I was kinda looking at, okay, did I miss a timeline that everybody else went to today or what happened?
I've been having a weird
Mm,
glitch in 3 evenings in a row. I have made dinner, served dinner, eaten dinner as usual. This is gonna sound so weird, but then, like, 10 minutes later, wondered if, it was time to do dinner, and then caught myself like, "Is this," and I wondered, "Are these time glitches that I'm going through every evening, 3 days in a row? Is that a time glitch?" And
yeah.
now I'm after the events what occurred since I went to sleep yesterday, now I'm really wondering. So,
Yeah.
are there more of us having these kinds of things? We should put our heads together and find out.
Oh. Yeah. That's I think so too. Um, maybe you are an avian, Sally, right? That's what Leah says.
Or one of the bird tribes like I am, a member of the bird tribes.
Oh, I like
A
that.
member of the bird tribes because Kelly has told me that the bird tribes are also part of the Jalax, which I did not know.
Wow, that's beautiful. Carrie and all, don't forget to get your Hess fire truck hour out. Can't wait for mine. I got 2 of them on, one from my nephew and me. Huh. Well, I don't know what a Hess fire truck is, dear.
I have no idea.
Mm-mm.
I don't know. Yesterday we were talking about something spiritual, and Paul Freed came in and started talking about peanut butter and pickles. I'm like, what the heck?
Oh my
I
god.
don't
I
know.
kinda love that, Paul.
I have no idea. I don't know.
Paul's like Yoda, he comes in and gives us this and he finds joy in everything. Paul's always out there having a great time.
That's true.
Yeah, so he's living life, and I think that's a great way to look at it. Um, yeah, yeah. What's the specialty at the bakery? Your fave? Thinking about what really means what's really important to us. Life is like a steering wheel. Sometimes we hold on clenched, and when out of control, we let go. Yeah, when we let go and surrender, that's really where we see things.
Yesterday I surrendered to my highest good and I asked that it be gentle. Um, but I guess when I think of that, I think of my own little small life in my personal little world. I don't think of it as mainstream news. So I think I'm going to have to rethink that as we become part of this larger community. I mean, we have to be able to handle this, or what are we going to do when the star nations come down and talk to us? I mean, we're going to have to like be a little bit be able to respond coherently.
And that puts everything in perspective, doesn't it? I love that you said that, Annie, because I
You
feel
know,
like I mean, that's kind of right around the corner in the next few
it
years.
is. We
The
need
star
protocols in
nations are here.
place. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do we respond? We need to be able to hold a space like Terry does, but we need to hold a space for events that we're not quite sure how to understand or deal with. And safely, if we are standing in our feminine power, we are able to hold conflicting ideas. We are able to hold space for something without reacting to it. So maybe that's what we're learning right now.
Yeah. The while you were talking about that, the other thing that kinda came to me was that I don't know if anybody remembers 2016, but, our reaction then was so different than our reaction, at least for me, than it is now. Like, now I look at this, F this is what has happened. I look at this and I think, "Okay, well, we've got this." We've been through it before. We watched it and we were upset. It was like every day going through this gut clenching thing, like what was gonna be done? What were they doing? How horrible was it gonna be? I think this time, for me anyway, I'm gonna watch it and see well, is this really true? Does this pertain to me? Not that the things that they do don't pertain to the world and the community, but how we react to it, I think it's gonna be completely different and make a big
I do
difference.
too. Because,
Yeah.
I was washing dishes, which is what I do when I'm upset. I was washing dishes this morning. And I thought, well, wait a minute, wait a minute. I was calming myself, going, okay, yes, you could freak out. Yes, you can do all the profanity you want to do, whatever. But when it's all said and done, they don't really have any way to govern. They don't have any real plans to govern anything. It's
Yeah.
always been easier to tear shit apart and tear people apart and all that, but that comes to an inevitable end. That's a
Yeah.
very short road with absolutely no foresight. And one of the things I appreciate about Native American culture is that we look at things for 7 generations ahead of us and back. So lessons learned, healing done is done for 7 generations. I see none of that in this current cockamamie, whatever this nightmare is looking like. Don't see any of that.
Yeah.
I don't even see a person healthy enough to stand in their own energy without major support. So when I was looking at that while I was doing dishes, I was like, okay, just breathe, just breathe, just breathe. The old ways are just as true right now when you're freaked out as they were yesterday when you were calm. you know, they're just as true. Life is going to get very, very simple.
Yeah.
It has to get very, very simple. And I don't think we need to be broke and desperate and starving and beaten down to get to those truths. Those truths are beautiful, comforting, and free.
Yeah.
Standing by trees, saying your truth, saying your prayers, becoming grounded, being thankful, loving the people in your life even when they challenge you. Really think Matea Earth is going to be, I think she's like graduating goddess school or something, and we're like going with her because she's the focal point of this story. And when we realize that, it takes so much pressure off all this playing around that we're doing. We are not the focal point of this story. Mother is. We are going with her. And that, when I remember that, it really helps me understand. It helps because this isn't all on my tiny little shoulders. I don't have the wisdom for it. I'm part of a much bigger, more beautiful community that includes people like Terry.
Aw, so
So
sweet.
and Libby and Kelly and Teresa Ford and Sally in Arizona, and Leah. I'm glad we're all here together. It's going to be okay. Just remember that.
Yeah. Yeah. Jane, you depend on Social Security. What about Ukraine and bully Russia, next Poland or Thailand by China? Trump will finish dismantling democracy. Um,
He
he's
can
gonna
barely dismantle a hamburger. Come on now.
I think you know what, Jane? I think whatever's happening is, not what I expected to happen. I mean, it's odd that all the readers saw the blue wave,
Yeah. And it's
and
not done. Things aren't even
yeah,
counted yet. Yeah.
yeah, it's not done.
Nope.
Um, I do wonder what's gonna happen. I think Social Security is gonna be okay, but I do feel
Well,
like
here's something we need to remember. Mr. Wonderful Joe Biden, who's fulfilling his life purpose, he is still sitting in that big, beautiful chair, and he is still the president of these United States.
yeah, yeah.
And let's not forget that. Let's not forget that.
I was thinking about that too this morning, that,
We're already here.
we don't have to turn anything over till we're ready. We're the ETs when we need 'em, 100%, Juno.
We're already here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Artists and oracles, you're trying to allow your feeling to flow through you
Yeah.
today while holding the
Yeah.
light and
Yes.
compassion for all of humanity, right? And
Yes.
holding the light and humanity for, everybody that voted for him.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yes.
Judy, 100%. I was so gobsmacked this morning, at 1:30, I was like, "Oh, no way." Um,
Yeah.
Paul, you think on Friday Christmas is going up? Oh, I love that idea. That would bring you joy. It's always nice. Yeah. Um, yeah, 5% tax on the rich would have fixed the nation so much, right? Yeah. Hey, Rush. Good morning, beautiful. How are you, dear? Hey, Richie. Saying hi to Annie.
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, Brenda, you're sitting in the doctor's office? I hope everything's okay, honey. Is this the checkup?
Is this a follow-up, I hope?
Yeah, I hope
Are
it's
you
a
gonna
follow-up,
wink and hey, wink at him, babe? Give him a little flirty wink, and then he'll know your eyes are working just fine.
right? Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just being silly. I'm just being silly.
Sal, no, the
Mm.
sparkly sweater is not my PJ top. That sparkly sweater was my, uh, what was it? Palladian costume.
Oh, was that green? Was that light green? It was so
No,
pretty.
it's actually silver, silvery blue.
Oh, oh,
But,
nice.
yeah, from the thrift store, and I decided
Sparkly.
I liked it, so I'm gonna keep it. It'll be a repeat. Remember, we are the world. Oh, that's so beautiful. Hey, Julie, good morning. Um,
I have so much faith in President Joe Biden.
yeah, White Dragon says, "All I can say is that if he won, then I'm sorry to say this nation is lost. There is no hope and darkness won." Um,
No, I'm not believing that.
you know,
Believe that.
it's that's one way to look at it, White Dragon,
Well,
that we lost something,
yeah, yeah.
but darkness hasn't won yet. I feel like
No.
it's creeping in. Like, I did
Well,
see a big blue wave, and I saw red snakes coming in
oh,
around it.
really?
Yeah, and the red snakes, I think, are trying to break everything up. I think that we're still in a process of breaking things up from the Kali Yuga, like Kali does that.
Like the peeling. Is this the 2D? Is this the 3D? Like the. I'm so sorry to interrupt you. I'm so sorry. That was so
No.
rude.
No, it's
Go
okay.
ahead,
Go ahead.
please, please. Well,
No.
this duality says everything is lost. We are effed. But
Yeah.
that's duality. And duality is peeling away. You know, as we ascend to 5D, ascend means, we think we're all lifting up, lifting up, lifting up. But also the 3D is peeling away from us. And when something peels away, even if we don't like it, it kind of hurts. There's pain there. There's a little bit of grief there, that unprocessed emotion when the injury first occurred.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, what we're processing right now. Because 5D is not about us versus them, dark and light. That is not 5D where we're moving to. 5D is in our hearts. 5D sees solutions. It sees we need all these moving pieces to make this work. Some of these moving pieces have needed some adjustment, but please let's hold on to that. Okay. The 2D and 3D is just peeling away. And imagine the people that are going through this that don't understand it at all. We need to say good prayers for them because they're probably feeling insane right about now.
Yeah, and it's funny, isn't it? I mean,
Yes.
we really give ourselves this, thing that we are in this lifetime, like, who we are, and, like, for years, I was somebody's wife and the mom of somebody, and then when your label changes or how you look at yourself changes, it's a lot to take on, and it is like a shedding of your skin, like a snake shedding its skin. And all of a sudden, who am I if I'm not them? You're light. So perhaps this is our time to shine and, move beyond, like, and move into non-duality, like you were talking about
Yes.
duality.
Because love is the only thing that's indestructible. And that's not
Yeah,
just Hallmark card love. That's the love that keeps mamas taking care of their kids and caring about their babies, even when their babies are 48 years old.
right? Yeah. Janet,
That's real.
what the heck happened, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
That was me at 4:30, Janet. I looked at my phone at 4:30 and yeah, yeah. I don't
Right.
know.
Hey, Deanne.
Mary.
Mary's here. Good morning, Mary. Um, Deanne, honestly, I knew he was going to win yesterday around 5 PM. I pulled away from everything because I knew. So now we just get through the next thing. He will mess up and we'll get through. I kind of think you're right. I think we're kind of going into this stream and I feel like we're walking through this dream state now where we're gonna be watching everything happen, but we're going to be working with the energy. So it's gonna be different this time than it was last time. We won't be so attached to the outcome or the nightmare, right? We won't be so attached to the nightmare, oil painter, Diana, because we know what a dream is and that we can change things. Hey, Sharon Foster.
Good morning.
Yeah, moved from devastation to understanding. Amanda Ellis,
oh,
YouTube for nearly for 11.5 really helped. Watch it. Oh, Kimberly, thank you, honey. I love Amanda Ellis. Yeah,
I'd never heard of her. Thank you.
yeah, she's really good. I think she's from the UK, isn't she, Amanda? And she does scents like you can spray on Archangel
Oh,
Michael scent and different things.
oh, could we just sage and Archangel Michael the entire country?
Yeah, right.
I
And
I
yeah,
would like to do that. I mean, at one point earlier in our marriage, I had sent out over 400 letters to all the tribes in the United States, asking them to vote. Asking them to drum with me, to say a prayer. I had this vision of drums surrounding the entire country years and years ago, and um, sorry, I lost my train of thought.
it's okay. I do it every day. It'll come back by midnight. That's what I always say.
Yeah, it'll come back. I'll randomly say some crazy thing at 4:30 and be what?
Yeah, yeah. Jen, all I want to do is stay home in my PJs and avoid the outside. I will not. I will put my nice clothes on, wear my earrings, and walk with pride through this day.
Yes,
Amen.
yes.
Yeah. I put on my favorite, this is a Nepali,
Oh,
necklace.
wow.
You know, there's so much the Vedas and the, indigenous tribes of the United States, the First Nations, they, like the turquoise from Tibet, the Tibetan turquoise and the amber.
Wow.
It just reminds me so much of the same style. Anyway,
That's incredible. I'm kind of surprised your house. I feel like your house is like it could lift itself into a whole bunch of other dimensions because just based on the crystals and stones alone,
I
your garden is going to become a magical property, woman.
I need to I need to post the latest orb videos,
Oh,
that I've
please
been
do.
posting because they're everywhere.
You know,
But this
I haven't gotten
morning
any orbs yet. I did
ah,
what you said. You said turn your phone to where it has flash. And I don't think I'm patient enough because I haven't found any orbs yet.
well, we all get things differently, and right now, you're getting things in the clouds
That's true.
and
That's
in
true.
the trees. So that's where you're getting your, um yeah, keep your
Sally sure is
vibration
getting
up,
orbs.
Liz.
Sally's amazing.
Love that.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
PTSD, but luckily, there is the 5th, I'm going there. Yeah,
Yep. Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no time to be tired anymore. Awareness. Yeah, and if you need to grieve today, if you need to grieve this year or something, it's okay to grieve.
It is. And
But
that right there, everything we're saying is what's different between and there's no judgment because there's female in everybody. But remember, female allows all those discordant feelings.
yeah.
You can be comforted and cry at the same time. That kind of thing. We got this. It's going to be okay.
Oh, you're gonna spend all your time creating and cleaning. My space can be light and happy. Also, music is so important, right, Liz? Sally, okay, it's the matriarch Hawk's daughter. I call her sister, actually. Oh, I love that. That's so beautiful.
Oh, love that.
Yeah, Karen, right? Mail-in ballots have not been
Ex-
counted,
exactly.
and weren't they saying that the mail-in ballots were just amazing? I mean, there were so many.
That's the blue
So,
tsunami.
yeah,
I just think they're trying to do a bunch of illegal
Yeah.
hanky panky. But there are alphabet agencies in charge of that, not little old me. Yeah,
Ter Teresa, on your
yeah.
walk this morning, you remembered that I'm thankful we are all safe right now. No need to panic. Perhaps this just means the change comes from the bottom and not the top.
Yes.
Oh,
You are
Teresa.
so wise. Please post that on your channel. Please.
Yeah.
We need your beautiful voice. That's so
Yeah.
true. That's
White
true.
Dragon. Yeah, it really does not feel like the fat
Yeah.
lady has sung. I got that same thing, that same vision and said that same thing in a
I
text
did
this
too, but
morning.
I didn't want to say it.
Oh my god, I love it. Yeah, and I thought, well, I don't that's kinda
Yes.
like the fat lady, but it's so true.
Yep.
The big lady.
I'm so glad you said that, White Dragon. Thank you, because I thought the same thing.
Yeah,
Yep.
and
Yep.
I'm waiting on I
Mhm.
texted Nancy Jean this morning to see what because Nancy Jean knows all things political.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Um,
This would be the one day that Libby decided to take it off. Bless her soul. She took the day
she says
off.
he says, "Call me," and I'll say, I'm on live right now."
Oh, okay. She knew you were gonna be reaching out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't followed her yet.
Oh, Nancy Jean's Garden?
Yeah, yeah, I haven't followed her. I haven't been on YouTube a whole lot since actually it was December of last year. I just had to stop following political because I heard and saw and felt both sides sort of starting to mirror each other. And I couldn't afford to do that with my own energy. I had healing and I still had exculpatory work to do, shadow work to do. So I had to just pull it in and be more quiet.
I did the same.
You
I
too?
haven't I haven't been on I've done my thing, and then I'll go on and say hi to a few people,
Yeah.
and every once in a while, I'll go listen to somebody, but it's
I've
hard.
had to keep mine in a higher, like, I've had to really discipline myself to keep either be in nature or keep it light, keep it funny. It doesn't mean I'm in denial or not aware. It just means I had to be real careful on what I fed.
Yeah. 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 Canada has, legal
Yay!
marijuana. Good. It's legal here, man. It's all legal, recreational and
It's legal
medicinal.
where I am. And yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Janet, it's okay to be nervous. I mean, feel that, you know,
Do you
and then
guys
look
ever
at
have
it.
daydreams where we all live in a community or say, I had this wonderful daydream after I was hearing all about their wonderful time in Sedona. I actually had this little vision of what a great way to build a community. And I had this fantastic daydream that Jeffrey, who I don't know a thing about, Jeffrey Peck, who's so amazing at what he
Oh,
does,
he's
whatever that
phenomenal.
is. But I had this amazing daydream that Jeffrey Peck, as soon as all of us at home were like waking up to the information you were sharing with us so kindly, that he was over there having to build more of that center, and that center is going to get humongous because as we all come online. It was a great daydream. It was a
I love that. I
it
love
was a
that.
5D. It was a
We're
5D
we're going
daydream.
we're going on tonight. We're gonna do a thing,
Woo.
all of us from Sedona. So, Diana, yes, don't feed the fuel. Um, this morning, anguished but not giving in. I'm making heebie-jeebie doll right now. It is working.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, right, Sally? We do need to fight for humanity. We need to help humanity, and, like Kali
No,
did, like Durga Ma did with love.
we can't do the
So
us versus them though. No fighting. We can't
yeah,
do us versus them. We have to step. I love you. I love you and I believe in you and I understand what you're saying, but we have to step just a little bit more. Anything
yeah,
that they encourage you to think us versus them, step back. Push in, like, you know what your belly button is? If you're a woman, push in right there. If you're a male, you have a female inside, you do the same thing and push in on that belly button while you're breathing in. You'll be amazed at how quickly that clears your mind.
yeah,
True story. It really works.
yeah. We chose this time. They need us here, the bridge. Amen, Judy. Amen. Oh, today is another Portal 88 day. Ooh, Lori, I
Oh,
didn't know.
8-8. Follow.
Callie.
What do we do on 8-8? Oh, dang. Somebody wake up Kelly. Kelly.
Infinity. Yeah,
Emergency
yeah.
meeting. Emergency
Hi,
meeting.
Val. Val's here. Garnet, good morning. Um, yeah, but you feel you're supposed to stay here. I do too. I thought about a move this morning for a little bit. I considered which countries, because my mom came over from Germany, so I can get a German passport. And also Mexico. We visited Mexico right before the pandemic, so we can get a residency in Mexico, which I've never applied for, but I think I can still get it. But then I thought, you know what? I'm here. I'm here. And that's why I came here in this country. I might move to the Northwest or a different part of the country, but
Please do. Come visit.
yeah. Yeah. Um Jane, all I can figure out is because we're brothers. We are our brothers. We all have to relearn what our democracy was fought for by enduring life under a self-serving king. In Pennsylvania, large mass of Mexicans voted red. Yeah. Yeah. UK and Australia are with us. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, hey, Maria, Mexico has a female president. Yeah. Yeah. We have each other. Oh, that's kind of a funny noise on here. That one was. That's weird.
That's interesting. That's how I greet the drum.
Oh,
So the drum's got the four directions. We got the center. We got Mother's Heartbeat, which is the point. Around
okay.
here, this is for entertainment purposes only. I imagine the rim being the universe, the star nations that we all come from, including the hide that made this drum. Go ahead. I'll just drum
Okay.
quietly while you do your thing.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and take 3 deep breaths, everybody. Inhaling through the nostrils, letting go through the mouth. Inhaling again, clarity, power, starlight, sunlight. As you exhale this time, see any shadows or fears that are coming on right now? Releasing. Inhaling again. And releasing again. Feel your shoulders. As you let go, your neck. Releasing. Gliding down your back. Now let's go ahead and go inside. Go into your heart space. What you're feeling today. Just being very honest. You're feeling fear, nervousness. You can feel joy if you're getting ready to go see a concert. That's cool. Just recognizing where you're at today. Noticing 33 trillion angels coming for you. The power, the light, ascended masters, bringing in the ancestors. While we do so, feeling the heartbeat of the earth with Danny's drumming, recognizing it, and then bringing in the fae, the animal spirits, the dragons, feeling their light around you, their support, their power as they come and lift us off, just like our angels. Noticing that we are held, we are honored. Their light is all around us. We are taken care of always, and we are never alone. Feel our circle grow bigger, stronger, brighter. Feel your wings grow bigger, stronger, brighter. Feel your third eye come online. And your throat chakra. The words we tell ourselves. Noticing the voice. And just recognizing your ancestors and your angels here helping you with that voice. Your third eye, being able to see things clearly, being able to intuit what is coming on. Yeshua, Ascended Master is helping with that. Let's come up to our crown chakra. We're in your crown today, feeling a lightness of being and allowing yourself to grow. With your light, just feel your light all around you. Now our circle glowing all around the world today, sending light to the United States, all those here in the United States. May they know peace, love, and understanding. Walking in our light today, walking together. There are many that are going to be afraid today and fear. Just spreading light there and love. Whatever color you're called to give, whether it's pink, soft light, like the wings of angels. Perhaps it's Metatron coming in with aquamarine. Perhaps it's violet, the violet ray. Just watching, noticing. Now, spread that light around the world. Ukraine, Middle East, Spain, anywhere that needs extra light today. Share that light. Love, kindness, peace, serenity. Spreading out into the atmosphere of the earth, onto the grid, all the other light workers that are here on the grid. Some are galactic, some are ancestors, your spirit tribe perhaps. Noticing how many that have come to help us. This is just a step on the way. Now moving farther around into the atmosphere, around the grid. Seeing the many ships here that are protecting us, that are shielding us, that are helping us. They're getting ready to make contact. Just recognizing them. Going farther through the Milky Way, the galaxies, the universe, and the metaverse, until you reach the space of the gap, the space between time, the space between light, the space between thoughts. Witnessing awareness, the space with infinite potential, your potential. And just know, who are you? Are you this light? Are you this spirit? This power? And walk into that light. Allowing your heart space, your light body, your auric field, and your physical form to completely envelop in that light. Reach, relax, and let your body float. Just knowing you are the light. Now, if you have an I am here this morning, this is a good space to say it. I am the light. I am the universe. I am all powerful. I am divine. Walking in that light today. Now, bringing your energy back through the solar systems, the universes, back to the light grid, shining that light all around the planet, to the inside of the planet, to Gaia, feeling her hold us as we come back onto the earth, feeling her find the perfect spot for us. We are one. And as we come back inside our bodies today, just abiding in your heart space again, what it feels like. And if you feel any fear today, it's okay. You have your angels around you. You are divine. You are spirit. Breathing in. And as you exhale, opening your eyes if they're closed, completely back in your physical form, at ease, in peace, feeling the most benevolent outcome for everyone. I love that, Leah. All right. Well,
Thank you for coming on today.
yeah. Thank you for being here, Annie. That was lovely with your drumming. I love that.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Yeah. Most benevolent outcome for everyone, right? Yeah. You're so welcome. Kelly, I'm so glad to see you
Kelly!
here, honey. Alice is here. Hello, beautiful Alice. Alice gave me a beautiful stone and it's such a grounding
Oh
stone,
my
honey.
goodness, what is that?
I'm not sure. I've got to look it up.
Oh my
But I've
goodness.
looked it up a couple of times, and I'm always like, there's 10
I
different
need to
things
see
that
this
can
one.
be.
This is
Yeah.
blue rose quartz.
Oh, blue rose quartz.
Blue's rose quartz, which I never heard of. I just came upon it.
It sounds a lot like Metatron, doesn't it? Yeah. Stay in the middle, Leah. 100%. Stay in the gap.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Non-duality. I love this, Patricia. I request the most benevolent outcome for
Yes.
today and going forward for the USA and all its people.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't know what's going on yet. We really don't.
I mean, and indigenous people across the world, all across the world, will tell you that many times people have thought we would be done, that they could just snuff us out, and we're still here. So, so light is like that. Light
You
is
know,
like that.
I
I
I
don't
love
mean that we're just light. I just mean we're all that light that we all have. It can't be extinguished because it's love and it's indestructible and it's what we're made of.
yeah. There's this, um there's this area in India, I think it's in the southeast, that would be the southeast, yeah, and it's an area that's indigenous, and, it's a community that they haven't, like, allowed people
Oh,
in to.
good. Oh, good.
Yeah,
Oh,
and they kinda live their own life. They don't have, um, all the stuff. They live the way that they've lived for thousands and thousands of years.
they're still anchoring. Oh, holy
Yeah,
work they're doing. I,
yeah,
I thank
and
them, but we are here in the soup.
yeah, we sure are. Callie. I think it's some of what it tests to show how we react. If we just remain calm and hold space, I think the test will pass.
Holding hands, sisters, holding hands. And I love that so many of our sisters are boys.
Yeah.
As the
Yeah,
divine
right?
feminine rises, I freaking love that.
Yeah, so many
Holding
men there
hands.
now. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Just wait. Just
Yep.
wait. Aw, hi, Lindsay.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. We'll figure this out, and if nothing else, it's gonna make us stronger, and that's one thing they really showed me lately is that, when these we call them FGOs, effing growth opportunities come up and those resets, and sometimes they're huge, these
yeah.
resets,
Yeah.
and it's
You're
kinda
right.
like there we are like the fool getting ready to jump off into a new environment.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Hi, Danny Marie, sending love and light to everybody.
Well, I
Yeah,
gotta go feed squirrels, beauty. They're
yeah,
they're out here having a fit.
yeah. Yeah, Kiki, there's no hope left on that. Well, okay. I've gotta call Nancy Jean and find out the information. I've kind of been, just watching everything like it's a dream today. So,
I like
that
that.
seems to be helping me so far.
And burn sage if you have it, light candles if you have it. Get
Yeah,
fresh branches if that, and bring them in your home to sweep yourself, your rooms.
yeah.
It's all. It's all.
Oh, that's beautiful,
Stay
Sal. I
grounded.
love that. Yeah, holding light for everybody. The
Yeah.
squirrels know what's happened. Be like the squirrel, embrace your nuts. What was that old song? Sometimes you feel like a nut,
Come on.
sometimes
Sometimes
you
you
won't.
don't. Yep.
Yeah, put salt in
That
your
was
pocket.
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
everybody.
Thank you.
Well, everybody have a beautiful day. I'm gonna have Maureen on pretty soon at 3 o'clock, and then I've got to call into Nancy Jean, and I'm gonna see if she doesn't want to come on and talk. And then later on tonight, I'll be on with Debbie Freebird and Kevin Lewis
Oh
and Jeffrey
wow.
Peck.
Really? What
So
time is that? I got to look at your page.
I think it's
Make
at
sure I got.
5 o'clock, and we were
Okay.
gonna talk about Sedona, but I think we're gonna I'm guessing it
Yeah.
might be something
Yeah.
different. Yeah,
Yes.
the sky isn't falling. We're still here, and we still are walking in our light,
Yep.
and nobody can take that away from us.
Yep.
So, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Alright, everybody. Well, have a great day.
Have a good
Annie,
day.
thank you so much for being here, honey.
Oh,
I love you so
love
much.
you too. Okay.
Okay. We'll see
Bye.
you later.